Commons is working to solve some of the biggest problems in media.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. Post-lunch. Thank you guys for coming back from lunch. I appreciate it. My name is Tony Peccatiello. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Commons. And, I just want to say thank you. Consensus is a great event. A lot of great talks. Really looking forward to the rest of the afternoon. But what I want to talk to you about today is information on the internet and how it exists, where there are some problems, and what we're trying to do to fix those problems. I want to start with a story about a guy named Rob Kutznia. Rob is a journalist at a place called the Daily Breeze in Southern California. He's been a journalist for 10 years, and during that time got a scoop on a public school system that was embezzling money. He spent a year, he found the fraud, millions of dollars are being stolen from the school system, from top senior officials, and for that work, Rob won a Pulitzer Prize. I think we can all agree that journalists doing real work is important for our society. It's important to call out truth, it's important to move us forward. But when Rob won the Pulitzer Prize, the articles didn't read Rob, winner of the Pulitzer Prize. They read Rob leaves journalism because he can't afford his rent. And this is a tragedy. Losing people who are doing real work to move our society forward because they can't afford their rent. And the bigger problem is he's not alone. Many people over the past few years have been leaving the world of journalism, the world of truth-telling, for more lucrative careers in industries like PR. In addition to this, when polled, only 17% of Americans think that the media they are consuming is accurate. We live in a democracy, and the information that informs the public drives our society in a direction. It is important that we are an informed society so that we can make good collective decisions. 17% seems low, and it's only getting worse. This graph is straight to the bottom with no signs of improvement. And I think over the past, particularly a couple years, we can all agree that when we see something online, it's very hard to put our finger on whether it's true or where it's coming from. The business model that a lot of these media industries have been built on top of advertising is dead. We all know this. There's a number of companies out there trying to solve it. So the empires, the foundation of these empires is eroding underneath them. And what are they trying to do? Trying to get more clicks, trying to get more attention. Furthermore, even if ads worked, even if this was a sustainable business model for news media, we wouldn't want them. Money is a gravitational force, and it pulls whatever it is paying for in its direction. And in this case, you have large corporations paying media companies to turn their audiences into customers. Now, in the world of entertainment, maybe that's okay. We want, we want people's attention focused on somewhere we can sell against that attention. But when it comes to information that is driving us forward, forming our opinions, this is catastrophic. People doing real work with titles slapped on top of them in order to optimize for clicks rather than information. This leads to clickbait, which we've certainly seen, massive amounts of bias, and fake news. Fake news is an interesting one because fake news will always exist. The problem is fake news masquerading as truth and being shared as truth from our loved ones and friends and guiding us to opinions that then in turn have detrimental effects for the community at large. This seems pessimistic, and on some level it is. But we believe that trust and information are on some level two sides of the same coin. If I tell you a fact, you either trust that or you don't. Maybe you try to verify it or not, maybe you don't. But trust and information are hopelessly linked. And at this point in time, we have a technology that is certainly bringing trust into ecosystems that it touches. I'm sure all of you have heard about blockchain. Whether it was today or you've been in the space for a long time, this is fundamental technology that is bringing trust into ecosystems, and we want to leverage that to bring the world of media forwards. So we thought, what if we started from zero? What if we wanted to rebuild this ecosystem from the ground up, knowing everything we know, knowing all of the solutions that we have at hand? What would it look like? It would certainly leverage trust. It would certainly enhance trust. It would motivate trust. It would inspire trust. It would properly align incentives. Understanding ads are broken, how should the economic incentives be realigned? Well, it would certainly do that. It would become a source, a place for people to go where they know that they can find information. They can understand that information. They can understand where it came from. They can understand the people behind it. What would this look like? So we're building Commons, a blockchain-based publishing platform for journalists and storytellers addressing the issues of trust, transparency, and transfer value within this ecosystem. So let's dive in a little bit into what does this platform mean, where does it work? First thing that we want to address, because I believe it is significantly important, is this aligning of economic incentives. Wherever, whoever holds the purse controls the ecosystem. And for us, we want to align incentives from readers, the audience, consumers, having value transfer from those people who are seeking information directly to the creators who are creating it, doing the work, bringing the information to hand, the editors and reviewer community who are helping to vet and help the ultimate readers understand the information that they are reading. We'll be doing a token sale when we launch early next year. And a large portion of that token sale will go towards the creation of a content fund. Whenever you're trying to do something big and important and going after an industry that is very old and set, we need to come out swinging big. This content fund will be the initial driver of people to the community, rewarding people for doing good work, rewarding both the creators and the reviewers and the editors and the audience members who are working to bring truth and information back into the ecosystem. And we're really excited about it. Another innovation that we are pushing is the idea of trust indicators. If I wanted to take you out for a meal and I recommended a restaurant, many of you in this room would ask, well, what's the Yelp score? Because you maybe don't trust that I have good flavor in restaurants. But when you see something online, you're not asking, show me the trust indicator. Show me what is the bias in this. Are all the facts true? Or we just trust whatever network is pushing out to us that they've done the work. This, by the way, is a fake news article. I'm sure some of you might have trouble actually differentiating that, so it's likely false. We want these things to be forefront on this platform, and we believe that media networks around the world would start to leverage these, so that readers and consumers, when they approach content, they have insight into where it is going. Is it true? Does the title match the content within? Am I being, subject to clickbait? Where does it lean? What is the author? Who are they? What do they generally write? Another massive innovation that we are working to create is the idea of Commons fact sheets. These are pages that center around current events. Think maybe the earthquake in central Mexico or the shooting in Las Vegas. Places where people are incentivized to come and share the information that they have around these events and benefit from the sharing of that information, gain reputation from the sharing of that information. And that other people, writers on Commons, writers on New York Times, writers wherever, can come and access verified information and use that to then tell stories. There is a difference. There is opinion, there are stories, and then there are facts. In today's world, we have merged those things together in a way that is confusing and often leads to undesirable outcomes for society at large. This is not just a problem we're solving because there's blockchain involved. This is a problem we're solving because as a society, we need to move forward. We need to step out of a world where news media has become entertainment media, there is a difference there. And we're trying to help bring that back into true information where people can go and find out what is going on in the world around them. This is a new paradigm. We think that this is important. We think that the world looks much different than it does today. And we hope that you'll come and join us. Join our Telegram, email me. We are certainly looking to make hires and get involved with people who are passionate about this subject. So I want to say thank you again, and I'll talk to you all soon.